Hello everyone, welcome to Stonehearth me BANTO. Today we're gonna keep working on our big Viking theme in the building, and I want to do a couple of things today. I want to start with showing you guys some work that has been done on the inside since the previous episode, so I felt like I wasn't really satisfied with how it looked. So I went inside, did some changes, and this is how it's currently looking on the inside, so it's looking a lot better now. I put some new chairs, some tavern tables, I put some pots for planting some flowers inside, so it's gonna be really beautiful. Put some bunnies overlooking the fireplace, and then we had a couple of tables and chairs for our people to sit, and we may add maybe more of those. Might add another table here and some chairs if it sees fit. And we have to figure out later also where I want to put my staircase to get up to the second floor. And at the bottom down here we also have some place to grab a few drinks and so on, and I might be putting a place where you can go and gather some food and so on. We have a lot of different options for where we want to put it, so it would be one of these supply bins, because that's a place where they try to refill. One way could be also if the chef would be delivering to these. That could also be pretty nice, but I'm leaning towards either some supply shelves. They might work pretty good there, or we just put them a little bit higher up, and not sure if we want it to be stone. I think it kind of pops out a little bit too much. We might go in maybe wood, like those, and we can keep a little bit of food in those, and I think I might also move this a little bit further up. I think it looks a bit better like that. And I'm gonna be moving to a new apartment soon, and I think when I arrive at the apartment in the week after that, so I'm gonna move this Sunday to a new place where I'm gonna start a game development. So when I arrive there, and hopefully internet is pretty decent over there, then I'm thinking of doing another live stream, because that's been ages ago. But I hope you guys like how it looks on the inside here. So we're gonna keep working on this in this episode, but also, so you know that I want to be able to look through this, and I found a way we can do this to be able to look through it. And one way, when you are building a building, so if I click this one, tag to the roof, everything is going to be hiding, and the reason for that is because every block made with the block tool is attached to one another, and I was thinking of removing the very bottom and then tag that one. The thing though that is pretty useful is that whenever you tag something, it will kind of create its own object. So if I would, for example, attach something here, let's say take a different color, and I will tag this as a roof, that's also gonna change. So it's gonna be tagged everything as a roof. But the thing is that whenever you tag something, it becomes its own kind of like tagged object. So if I, for example, tag everything here, unfortunately it doesn't work to click it as block only as far as I know. But if you go to a wall, for example, now this will remain a wall. We can also cycle to normal when we're doing this. And the idea that I had for this was that I could actually take the same color here. It's gonna be a bit tedious, and I do that. And you can see if we go to this one, that's its own little object. You can kind of say something like that. And then this one is its own. So that way I could go around the entire building and replace these. I think I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna fast forward so you guys can see how it turns out. So let me do that first. So now we can see already we have this little section that is covered off, and whenever I want to change the entire thing later on, we can just switch that back to, go to like blocks, then it's blocks again. And I don't think this is meant together. We can see if it does or not. Okay, so see, these are still their own object. So that's awesome. So I can actually put them back as block later on, and it should not be any problem at all. So if you've done this in the very beginning, you're gonna save a lot of time. But if you haven't done so, I would say this is a very useful way to know how to do this. But yeah, let's fast forward so you guys don't have to watch the entire process of this. Okay, so now everything has been changed, at least most of it. And what we need to do now is to go here, select that, make this a roof, and then we will hide the things. But I did discover I had a few blocks in here, but that's kind of nice because that means we can actually remove a lot of blocks, which is going to save us a lot of building resources at the same time, so that's going to be really good. So what we're doing here is that we are going in here, removing all these like brownish blocks. That's going to save us resources, and it may also help us build the building itself a little bit faster. So now, to look through this, we have to cycle the normals, and then we just go ahead and keep removing. So now we've done a lot of work and removed a lot of things. We can see through this a lot easier. And I just thought of another way that we can do this. So we have this little part that we want to kind of hide that as well. And one way we can do that would be to split these up, for example. So either we remove this, and then we tag it. And one way you can kind of see where you're going to be tagging is if you use the rubber tool. Everything that is red is like kind of connected, but this is a flaw, so it doesn't connect with the blocks itself. So this way I could tag this as a roof and it goes away. However, I would have to refill what we had here, but I think that's pretty fine. And that's going to be showing all the time unless we tag it, but I think it's kind of fine if we show it because it might be even helpful to know where we are designing. So I think I'm going to go this way. It's going to be kind of time saving, so it's going to be good. And I'm going to use this one. I kind of wish this said how much it's removing. That would have been awesome. Like we see here when we're building. So we're just going to keep removing these. So here guys, we got result. We had to go to this one, we can look through it a lot easier than before. And we might want to hide this one later as well, potentially. But this is how we got it for now, and I think it's working out pretty good. So it's going to be a lot easier to look inside, to do a little bit of designing and so on. So I highly recommend to try this trick if you need to sometime. And I'll probably have to revisit and repolish a few things here and there, because I can see that everything is not exactly matching, but I think it's kind of fine for now. But yeah, that's I hope that was really helpful for you guys to discover a way that you can be able to see on the inside a little bit easier, but sometimes even this way is better. And the good thing is just that when you use this view, you can even decrease what you're looking at with this one. So this one is also super duper useful sometimes. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go back and I'm also gonna be fixing the color on the roof. So there we go guys, it has received some coloration again, very nice. So let's go into the inside. So perhaps we want to have some more tables. Let's see how that's gonna look if we decide we want to have a few more. I don't think we need more fireplaces though, but maybe we want to have some more tavern tables. Let's search for that tavern table. We also have these that we can use if we want to, but I think I'm gonna go for the normal large one. I feel like it fits pretty well here anyway. And let's see, for chairs, I'm gonna go for the ones I'm already using here. So I'm gonna go for the Cathedral Arc chair. I feel like they feel pretty nice here, but before we do that, let's head over here. And we can add some fur rugs. It's a little bit easier to add that before you add the chairs. And I think that's gonna be good enough. If we add another one, it's gonna go kind of far, and I'm not sure if you wanted to do that. So we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna go back to chairs. And then let's try add in 8 more shares in total. There we go. I wonder, maybe we should have like... maybe it could be a good position, someone to come up and speak, maybe. So only 5 places here. Or we can center them as well, that would also be possible. Like move them back a bit. But I think I want to have it like that. It looks kind of nice, I think. So then we need to be able to get up to the next floor, and I'm not entirely sure what we have there. Probably some bedrooms and so on. So let's see here. I think we should already have like a floor, shouldn't we? Maybe I removed, yeah, I might have removed it since the previous video. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna use this floor, I think. In this case, I'm gonna use this one. I think that's gonna be the easiest way to add a floor. So let's just drag it out like so. And yeah, that looks like it's filling what we need. So now we need a way to get up, so let's go down here again. And we have to kind of make a stair that's not blocking too much, but it's gonna be... I think it's gonna be sort of hard to get that. Maybe we can restrict the access to get up here to only have so we can go on one side like that, instead of having so we can go up both sides. I'm gonna go like that, I think, and the reason for that is then I can maybe make a staircase over here because people don't have to really walk there. So there can be a staircase behind these chairs. This one is kind of sitting in the staircase, so I'm gonna try if we go around this pillar. If we start here, or maybe if we start in the back around this pillar. Go up like so. Then we can start climbing up the staircase. I think this might be working pretty good. Let's make sure. Okay, that should be... yeah, that should be fine. This might be pretty good actually. Yeah, that should be... I think that should be okay, yeah. Looks pretty nice even, I think. And we might want to recolor maybe the staircase. It kind of pops out from those pillars going up there, our little beams. However, if you want, we can keep what is under in a different color. We can still kind of keep that dark theme underneath. And where the walk it's brighter. So like that, I guess. And I think this is kind of fine. It really depends on how I want to have it. I think we'll go... other way would be if we remove this again. Then we have to go like that, and then we go up. And maybe that works good too, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine, yeah. So let's just recolor the steps. There we go, and maybe we want to have something like this to protect from falling down again. So I wonder if we should divide this into different rooms maybe. I'm kind of thinking about the staircase to continue after this. It could maybe be that it starts right next to this one like that. Goes up here, goes there, and then it starts to kind of climb up above the other one. And over here, or maybe already over here. Then it goes up a few steps, and maybe that will be the next floor. That would be a kind of good amount of height for it, so that's gonna be like 5 blocks, and that's pretty good amount. Yeah, let's go like that. We go, but we're gonna wait with adding any floor above it. But let's go and see if we can divide this maybe into some rooms. So maybe this could be kind of its own little room. The staircases, and then just make some walls to go up, and I might leave these as normal blocks maybe. So here I'm thinking that this will be where we kind of divide the rooms, so I'm thinking a large room here, then maybe a smaller over there. Or we will, let's see. Maybe this one will be the larger one, then go up like that. That can be good. Then we need to have some doors to get in here. So maybe should have some reinforced doors. Maybe like we're good for some security, why not? And this door could be, I think, Should we have it over there? It's kind of cramped there, but could be fine. Depends if we remove that, it's gonna be better, but I think this might be a better spot for it. Then we do need some bedrooms, so let's look for some beds and maybe some fancy bed. So maybe at least comfy beds, or maybe we can, yeah, let's go for normal comfy carpenter beds. And I think we'll go for some yellow beds this time. And maybe this can be a 2-bedroom, yeah. And let's get a really beautiful dresser. So that one could be sitting maybe over there. And another or 2 in this one. Over there would be a good spot, I think. And then we can have some planter boxes to make it look beautiful inside of here as well. Nice decoration, always welcome. And we may want to have some flowers here as well. And I'm gonna have some shields there, so when it's gonna look both beautiful, but also they can equip it in need. Directly ready from bed. And every Viking do need a little plushy toy rabbit, right? And let's give 2 different ones in this one. That's kinda nice. Maybe we can go for a little earth and oil pot. Some good light in there. Yeah, let's go for that. We have one in the corner over there too. Some lights. And I'm gonna keep using these, so I'm gonna have another one sitting over here, and then we can have maybe another one sitting... Maybe some candles actually. I think they might be better there. But in the rooms I wanna have those for a little bit of fanciness. And let's maybe have some beautiful tapestry. I feel like I would love to have even more tapestry in game. I feel like that would be awesome. And in this room, I guess we can have 2 different ones like that. Nice. And perhaps a few more of these. So maybe one over here and one over there. And later we'll put some flowers in those. So I think we're gonna go and head up to maybe the next floor. So let's start adding another floor. And I can see that we do have some troubles with our windows, so we may need to change a few of those. I also see that some windows are turned incorrectly, like this one. I think the easiest way would be to... Let's see, I wonder if we can move them up. I'm gonna look from the outside, might be a better way to do it. But let's first add our floor here. There we go. And let's also cover this. And up here I'm thinking that... it can be kind of cool. They had like a library almost here or something. Let's look from outside and see if we could... If it's possible to make it look nice while moving these like one step further up. I think that might be okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. All the windows should be correct. Yeah, okay. So up here, like I said, I'm a little bit undecided. It could be even like some workbench. Could be up here as well. It would be kind of interesting. Maybe if the Geomans would be working upstairs here. Let's see I think we have some bookcases. We could have some books. Yeah. I do think, however, I should be able to make some bookcases. I haven't seen them before, but maybe I'm not using that mod at the moment. Here they are, under this one, furniture, not decoration. So, I think it would be fun to have like a library up here. Then we have some small bookcases as well. And maybe some large one in the back of those. And it could even be something like that. So this would be maybe we gathered a lot of knowledge and we keeping it all up here. And I think we can decorate quite a bit up here. So I do want to have like some table as well. There's some of those tables where the writing desk, I think is the name. So maybe an ornated one could be right next to that. Then put a little pot there, because I think we can definitely have some flowers around. And maybe even study the flowers we have up here too. We definitely need to have some candles, hopefully they're not gonna burn up the books. So I'm gonna place them high up, like so. They will provide good amount of light. There we go, that should give a lot of light. And some skulls, like this should be a real study place. I'm kind of excited about this. That's kind of nice to do something a little bit different. And I definitely feel like we need some good rugs. And in these ways here, we can do some small rugs, like so. And maybe some of these bunny statues, that would be fitting here up as well. And 3 rabbits sit like that, and then maybe we can remove that one, or maybe a plushie. Yeah, this is a study of bunnies. That's nice. And maybe a little rug in front. Like that. That's very nice. Little stone cut teapot, maybe next to the writing desk or nearby. Or maybe it's sitting over there so you can grab that whenever they need some. And we definitely need some chairs to sit up here. So I'm gonna go for one of these. And maybe some bench would be nice to have up here too. Yeah, maybe that corner could be good. I feel like there should be like some crate or something up here as well, just for like a decorative thing. Because maybe they're storing a lot of nice goods, so I think this is a pretty interesting place. I do think though that maybe another rug or so would be nice to have here. Yay, I think that turned out pretty interesting and a little bit unexpected from what I thought I was gonna do, but I kinda like it. So that's nice, a good library, a lot of studying, and down here we have some beautiful bedrooms, and who knows, maybe we'll add some more to it, but I'm kinda satisfied with it. And down here we can meet, our leader will be sitting here with their friends, their captains, their generals and so on, and discussing different things, and they will feast in our hall over here. So that's pretty nice. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys like the changes I made, and do let me know if there's anything you think we should do before we finalize this. I might do a few little more things with this before I'm fully done with it, but I'm kind of satisfied with how it's going with it for the moment. So guys, thanks for checking out today's episode, a little bit of a build video again. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back soon again. So thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, comment with the name suggestions or suggestions for our buildings, and I shall see you guys soon again. Take care, have a great day everyone, see you soon again.